Hello, YouTube. I'm Vince White. I'm an employment attorney. On this channel, we answer publicly posted questions from YouTube users, getting folks the answer they need from an employment attorney. But not today. We got to take care of a little business today. You can see the new computer there. It's huge. I've actually never seen a computer that large before. I mean, that's not true. I've seen servers bigger than that, but I've never seen like an at-home PC tower as big as that. That's the new computer, and we bought it along with like a professional microphone setup to increase the audio quality and get rid of that tick, tick, tick that's been in the videos. Although, very frustratingly, now that I have the new computer here to intimidate the old computer has stopped having the tick, tick, tick sound in the videos, I believe. You'll tell me, post down below if there's a tick, tick, tick in this video, but I believe the computer is so scared that it is straightened up and it will fly right. I hate that phrase, straightened up. It's what's a sailing metaphor? I don't know. It's gonna do better. The old computer's gonna do better because it's scared of the new computer. All right, on to our topic. A quick piece of business today, kind of an unpleasant one. All right, so there is a YouTube username who goes by the username. I don't know if it's her real name or not, but the username Helene Webster-Sis. And Helene Webster-Sis is pretty mad. She seems to be very angry against with an attorney named Kevin Little, who we know nothing about. And Helene Webster-Sis has been posting on our YouTube channel, I think, for almost 2 years. Don't quote me on that, but it's something like that. Well over a year, perhaps 2 years at this point. Really just repetitively posting about how she was wronged by attorney Kevin Little. Now, that never bothered me because very much I feel like that's a problem between Helene Webster-Sis and Kevin Little, because frankly, I don't know either of them. I don't believe I've ever conversed with either of them. We've never litigated with or against attorney Kevin Little. We've never had any business of any kind with attorney Kevin Little. We don't know where either of these human beings are located. We don't know where the litigation was. Nothing, right? To go a little bit further than that, it seems Helene has some issues with some judges and some other folks as well that she's posted about. And I can't speak to the veracity of any of her complaints. I don't know anything about either of these humans, as I mentioned. The only communication of any kind I've ever had with Helene Webster-Sis was briefly commenting on, I believe, one of her comments recently being like, hey, I'm sorry you're frustrated, but why are you posting this here? And the reason I posted that, because it came to my attention recently that she has been posting the same repetitive messages about attorney Kevin Little on our YouTube channel for so long that apparently at least 2 potential clients contacted us to be like, hey, what's the deal? Like, we want to hire you, but what's the deal with that woman that you made so angry? And we're like, who? What are you talking about? And apparently, Helene has been spamming our YouTube channel with her complaints about attorney Kevin Little for so long and so repetitively that people have begun to believe that this attorney has something to do with us, or that we somehow wronged Helene Webster-Sis. Now, it's very much my intent not to embarrass or mock Helene Webster-Sis in any way. I can tell she's very angry and she feels she was horribly wronged by the legal system. And that makes me sad. I don't know if she's correct. I don't know if she's honest, because I don't know anything about her. And Helene, I'm not saying you're not correct, and I'm not saying you're not honest. I'm just saying, largely for the purpose of not getting sued by attorney Kevin Little or any of these judges you're taking issue with, I don't know the veracity of the claims you've made. Okay? I'm making a video about some claims you've made of which I don't know the veracity at all. I have no knowledge of the underlying events or anyone involved. And the only reason I have to make this video is because for some reason, instead of going and taking up your concerns with the judges, for which there's a proper process, and with attorney Kevin Little, for which there's a grievance process, or you could just call him directly, or if you want to say mean things about Kevin Little on the internet, there's a variety of venues to do that, including, I assume, his avo.com page, of which almost every attorney in the country has one, or like the Google listing for the reviews for his firm, right? And I don't, maybe you did those things as well. Maybe those things are all done and you've had your grievance, you've had your day in court, you've fought with judges and the ethics committee, and you've posted a number of serious complaints about attorney Kevin Little on the internet in places where Kevin Little is actually associated with. Maybe you've already done all that. But I want to be frank with you. Your fight with Kevin Little has nothing to do with our firm. Like, truly nothing. I don't even know what your claims are for. And this thing that you're doing, where you keep repetitively posting it on our YouTube channel, is confusing people about who attorney Kevin Little is and making them believe he's associated with us. And it's strange and confusing to me. I don't really understand what you're doing, or why you're doing it, or why you think it would be effective. But I guess that's not my business. Why you're doing it, what you're doing, why you think it'd be effective, that's your business, not my business. Fair enough. What is my business is you're doing a weird thing that, at least from my perspective, doesn't make a lot of sense, because I don't know why you'd post here about this guy, right? Frankly, I shouldn't assume Kevin Little's gender. That's how little I know about Kevin Little, okay? So you're posting about this human who has no connection to us on our YouTube channel repetitively, over and over and over and over and over and over again, almost like it's a compulsive disorder for you. Now, I'm not saying it is. I'm not a doctor. I don't know. I don't want to minimize your voice. I also don't want people who want to hire an attorney to have a hard time understanding what's going on in a situation. I don't want them to have a hard time thinking. I don't want them getting confused about us being associated with Kevin Little. So while I have not deleted your comments for the past 1 to 2 years, and I'm not going to go back and delete those comments, because frankly, who has the time? Like, you have the time to make them, I guess. Maybe I understand why you do, because you seem very frustrated, right? So maybe it's a good use of your time. Maybe there's some kind of catharsis for you, some kind of a emotional release that you're getting back at Kevin Little. But you're not. You're not getting back at Kevin Little. You're harming unrelated people who had nothing to do with that. And so I am going to start deleting those comments, because they don't make any sense. Like, it's like enough already. It's enough. Okay? Go fight with Kevin Little, not with us. Okay? Like, I don't mean to be mean. I want you to feel vindicated. I want you to be made whole for whatever you feel was done wrong to you. And if something bad happened during your case, and it was an employment law case, I mean, frankly, if it was any case, I hope that can be made. I hope that can be fixed for you, repaired in some way. But I'm not going to be the one to fix it for you. And I'm not going to just sit here and let you confuse people about, I guess, this Kevin Little character and make people think he has some kind of involvement with our firm. It's not going to fly. Okay? So, Helene, I'll read Helene's message in closing so you get an idea of the kind of stuff she's posting, so I don't sound like I guess like I'm overreacting. All right. Helene Webster-Sisk says, PRL, Georgia's legal counsel denied to produce my requested forensic evidence. Since my wayward attorney, Kevin Little, committed dereliction abandonment during EEOC investigation, I could not get another attorney to represent me. Therefore, I had to represent myself as pro se attorney. Judge G. Brill did not hold PRL attorneys in contempt, not releasing my request for the production of documents nor other discovery misconducts, etc. Cry face. Emoji. So, clearly, from reading that, no one has any idea what went on. But what I do gather is, it sounds like you had a bunch of really hard breaks in your case. Repetitively. It sounds like things did not go well during your case. Sounds like your case started off pretty good. You had an attorney, things were moving along, and then a lot of bad things happen. many of which you're still very angry about. And that sucks. It really sucks. I'm sorry. Sincerely. Very much so. But I feel like if you're still angry about those things, the path forward is to address those things. Not to keyboard warrior on a YouTube channel that has nothing to do with any of those events or people. All right? All right. I wish you well. Take care, everybody. Like, subscribe, comment down below. Helps the channel to grow.